Hi guys, it's me Joy and it's time for my Hobonichi flip through for February. Let's begin. I did the same thing as January and used the first page of the month for the Hobonichi challenge. This month's theme was love and appreciation. I tried doing these teeny tiny watercolor paintings and it was tough. This was the brush I used, which I got in one of my stationery selection boxes, and it works great. My favorites have to be this Pochaco red envelope for the Lunar New Year, and this tiny slice of cake. Not really sure what happened to my Eggs Benedict. It kind of looks like someone threw up that slice of cake. February 1. I've been hanging on to this Sumiko Gurashi house cutout for like 4 years now, so I thought, let's just paste it in here. I tipped it in, and on the other side of it, I put a quote using my typewriter. I'm kind of known to be my family's slideshow director, so that's what I did. I edited all day long. My quick tips for a really good slideshow are good soundtrack, funny pictures, pictures that make you say, "Oh," you know what I'm talking about, and video if possible. I also adorn the page with old man stickers as per usual. This month I also tried to use up this really awesome sticker sheet that I have with these funny astronauts. Try to look out for these little guys on each page. This one is sitting on the chimney. Floating, sitting, floating, sitting. February 2nd. This was the day of my uncle's retirement party. They pretty much rented the whole entire restaurant for his special day. My uncle loved his slideshow and I got tons of laughs from the audience, which makes all the picture scanning and editing worth it. Here's a picture of me, my husband, my brother, and my aunt. Here is the cousin table. More pictures with my aunts, cousins, my family. Here is my family dancing on the stage. I love my family, and this is pretty much one of the main reasons I wanted to move back here, because I missed out on a lot of this when I was in Los Angeles. February 3, finally a break. A day with no parties or party prep. I did absolutely nothing but laundry. I caught up on my journaling and I started watching Monk since it became available for streaming on Amazon Prime. February 4. This was Super Bowl Sunday and our cable was still broken, so we didn't get to watch it. I printed the forecast for the week, which showed tons of storms and it rained all day. It was so cozy, which is why I drew this little girl and she's all cozy. Don got me more chocolate milk. It's like his favorite gift to me when he comes home from the graveyard shift. I always wake up to a bottle of ice cold Nestle Quick chocolate milk. Not a bad way to wake up, I must say, but still, it's a lot of chocolate milk. February 5th. Monday nights are great because Dawn is off. So we caught up on our news shows. Bill Maher and my favorite YouTube news source, Mr. Philip DeFranco. We went grocery shopping and ended up getting Italian for dinner. At the grocery store, I saw that Chobani changed their packaging, so I did a small watercolor painting. It looks very retro. Love this quote by Walt Disney, and I thought that this sticker that I have been hoarding of the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland matched the quote so well. I thought this picture of Mochi was funny because he loves putting his paw on his foot like this, like he's trying to keep it from moving or something. February 6, I decided to go through all my social media and start linking them together. I also reset my Twitter account and started using it again. I haven't tweeted since like 2015, I think. I wrote about how I didn't really memory keep for a lot of my young adult life, so it was nice to know that a lot of old memories still reside on my Twitter account. I wrote about my leftover spaghetti tragedy. I forgot to put it in the refrigerator, so it went bad. This is from the song Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg, and for some reason I came across it in one of my old tweets and decided to stamp it here. So random, I know. February 7th, my cousin came back from her mini moon and she showed us the video that she made. It was so cute. My favorite part was when she asked her husband, so what's the next chapter? Because, you know, they just got married, and he answers with excellence. It was so perfect. I doodled them here and I wrote exactly what I just said. More old man stickers. I'm almost out of this particular sheet. Then tragedy strikes again. I found out that my DSLR might be broken. It kept giving me error messages. So sad. So sad. February 8th. I recently found my husband's whoopee, and man, oh man, Mochi is in love with that thing now. It's his favorite thing to sleep on, and he loves giving it kitty massages. He like goes on top of it and starts doing this kneading motion that kitties do. It's super cute. I did a small watercolor drawing of him in a kitty burrito. I wrote the definition of an army would be here. Technically, it's called a poncho liner. I also worked on the March Hobonichi challenge prompt list. If you want to join us for March, you can find the full list on my Instagram. February 9. I feel like I'm saying February and February and February. Love this quote by Albert Einstein. My lettering is not the best, but practice makes better. Also, I find my lettering is better when I go slower. I did some igloo dining inspired dessert doodles here. This is a shortcake, a hot cake, and a cupcake. I wrote about my mom deactivating her Facebook. What? My mom is obsessed with Facebook. She spends hours and hours on there. It's like her hobby. But I'm glad she finally cut the cord because she reads way too much into people's comments sometimes. It drives me nuts. All I did this day was our taxes, my brother's taxes, and I boiled some eggs. Fun times. February 10th. This is from a song I love called Sunlight by the Bag Raiders. I ate a hug, which I haven't had in years. I drew a pancake cupcake. This is a picture of my dad selling one of his old tractors to my Uncle Kingsley. We went to the store to pick up a few things for the week and we had dinner with my family. My dad cooked shrimp, lobster, and steak. So yum! They also cooked balatong, which is a Filipino dish made out of mung beans. February 11th, yay, finally a sunny day. After like a full week of clouds and rain. Yes, sunny. Spent a lot of the day backing up digital files and archiving a bunch of pictures. I still have a long ways to go, but I made like a big dent in this personal project that I wanted to tackle this year. Baby watch! My cousin had a false alarm with the baby. It turned out it wasn't contractions, but Braxton Hicks. She texted us this funny false alarm picture. Womp womp! February 12th, I found this really awesome quote from an old blogger I used to follow. Here's Mochi with the whoopee. Doesn't he look cozy? I did a horrible watercolor of this triple chocolate M&Ms that we bought. The more I worked on it, the worse it got, so I just stopped. February 13, Valentine's Day. I got the best Valentine's Day gift. My niece was finally born at 3:22 p.m., 7 pounds, 10 ounces, 21 inches, and she's so beautiful. Her name is Mia Rose. We went to the hospital in the afternoon to visit her, and I got her this cute balloon of a unicorn. My mom begged my dad to get her Valentine's Day flowers one day early because they were selling sakura branches at the hospital gift shop. My brother's girlfriend was so funny. She's currently a nursing student, so when we went to see Mia, she was like, I want to assess her. It's so funny. But I felt all happy inside because I was there when my cousin was a baby and now I get to witness her baby being born. It's like the circle of life. I wrote that all our lives from this point on would be forever changed for the better because this little life has come into the world. We love you so much, Mia. Sorry, got a little sappy there. February 14th, Valentine's Day. My husband worked the night before, so I woke up to more chocolate milk and heart-shaped donuts. We went on a strict budget this year, so we did completely homemade cards, which were pretty freaking awesome. I put his card in this cute glassine type bag from Cute Things from Japan, and I tipped it in. So here it is. It says, don't open this card. So you open it, of course. And it says, please stop. There is a monster inside. At this point, I was already dying of laughter. He says this cloud thingy is a fist. Then you open it some more. And there's a picture of Dobby holding a sock. And it says, no miss, you keep the sock. Donby, not Dobby, Donby. Is happy with the miss and never wants to leave. I loved it so much. He tried so hard to copy this picture of Dobby and it came out great. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, I hope you caught the part of the story he's referring to that inspired him to make this card. I love it. It's like the best. February 15th, nothing really happened other than watching Psych, which is also now streaming on Amazon Prime. So I tried, operative word being tried, to watercolor a rose. I really need to practice watercoloring flowers because I'm horrible at it. February 16th was Lunar New Year. I tipped in this red envelope I got from Starbucks. Inside I just have a letter to my future self. My husband and I went on a belated Valentine's Day date and we watched Black Panther, which was amazing. Go watch it if you haven't already. Pretty sure you guys already have because it's like the #1 movie in America. I wrote that I mixed all the icy flavors at the theater and I had tons of regrets because it tasted really weird. This day, my cousin and her boyfriend were coming home from their trip to Japan and Korea, so we made plans to meet up at the hospital to visit my niece. She's so cute and the baby smells, oh my god, so intoxicating. Bad news for the day. I found out that my brother's dog Smokey died that morning, so they held a burial for him. I put this picture here and on the other side I wrote things that I'll miss about him, like his doggy snorts. Rest in peace, Smokey. February 17. This is our ticket stub from Black Panther. We got more Mia updates and pictures. My cousin calls her angry faces Genki face because she looks like the Genki sushi logo. We had tons of thunderstorms that day. I doodled some gifts that I got from Japan and Korea. I got a sheet mask holder, 2 sheet masks. One was avocado and a panda one, Tokyo banana, a panda pen from Itoya, and a purple potato and wasabi Kit Kats, and a Decorush tape thingy. February 18th. So here's the thing. Sometimes real life takes over and you just don't have time to journal or you're just not feeling it. So Mizutama vibes takes over and you just doodle it out. So Mizutama, this one's for you. February 19th, we taste tested a whole bunch of Japanese snacks for my cousin's trip. This one was my favorite. It was the Tokyo milk cheese honey and gorgonzola cookie or cracker. I don't know. It's like a Milano cookie kind of texture, but instead of chocolate, it's with cheese. And it was so like delicate and really yummy. I had the Tokyo banana star almond cream. It was okay. I think I like the original better. And yes, I know that the packaging is upside down, but it was on purpose, I swear. The purple potato Kit Kat was okay, but I wish the flavor was a little stronger. But it was so pretty. It's like really purple. February 20. Currently loving Grace and Frankie on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, please do. My favorite is Frankie. She's like my spirit animal. I wish I could be more like her. She's just so carefree and witty. February 21. I really wanted to use these cute Sumiko Gurashi cutouts. I love this little pig hot tubbing in the mug. I wrote about doing some goal setting and how I wanted to make it a priority to live up to my one little word. February 22. I did some Chibi character studies. I drew the same girl over and over but tweaked bits here and there. I wrote about how the DirecTV guy ruined our afternoon plans because he took forever. Mochi even missed his normal dinner time because of it. And the cable was still not fixed. February 23, the cable is finally fixed. You don't even understand how happy Don was. He finally can watch his news again. I was actually happy to have a break from it. However, I was stoked that it came back just in time for the mid-season premiere of The Walking Dead, which was in a couple of days. I painted a drumstick. Not a chicken drumstick, but the ice cream drumstick, obviously. I just want to pick it up and eat it. Nom nom nom. I don't know why, but my paintings of food, specifically desserts, come out way better than paintings of everything else. February 24th, I tried out the Panda Korean face mask and I took a picture. I copied the packaging of the mask here. The mask holder thing that my cousin gave me was so cool. The thing about sheet masks is that it's very slippery, so it's hard to do things while you have it on your face. Well, the face mask holder, which is this thing here, keeps it on your face so that you can multitask and move around. I love it. This part goes around your ears. It's amazing. Life-changing even. This is a story about how for some reason we kept finding a bee in our skylight and Don would have to carefully bring it outside because he didn't want to kill any bees. I practiced drawing some faces and am possibly considering this to be a potential 100 days project. I know Cass did this, Cassarock on Instagram. She did 100 faces in 100 days and I think I'm gonna do it this year. But we'll see. February 25th, I went to my cousin's house to visit Mia. She got her newborn pictures and they were all so cute. This one's my favorite because her face is all squishy. I got to finally hold her and I even got to feed her. My cousin is hilarious because she was talking about how she felt like a cow since she's always feeding and pumping and feeding and pumping. My auntie and cousins also came by and brought us boba from Tasty. Mia got her very first jade bracelet like me, like auntie. It was the tiniest thing. After my visit, I went to Walmart to pick up a few things and saw some Girl Scouts selling cookies in the front. So I made a mental note to stop by before leaving, but then it started raining really hard. And I had to haul my butt to the car, so I took it as a sign from the universe to just not joy. No Girl Scout cookies for you today. When I got home, I watched The Walking Dead and oh my, so emotional. It was an emotional episode. February 26th. I watched this new Netflix show called Ugly Delicious featuring David Chang. He's like the chef of Momofuku. I thought he sounded and acted and even looked a lot like my cousin's boyfriend. So I texted her and she said that I was not the first person to point this out this week. I kind of wish I had a video of Lily talking and would insert like a side-by-side comparison. But sadly, I don't have such a treasure. I joined Vero like everyone else on this day, but I've been hearing a lot of troubling things about the company, so I'm not sure if I even want to give it a chance. I also started listening to this audiobook by Charvelina in her recent favorites video. It's called The Vortex. Pretty interesting so far. If you are a law of attractions person, you may want to take a listen to that. February 27th. February 27th, I finally got to open my stationery selection box. Not sure why it continues to go all the way to Los Angeles before shipping to Hawaii. I swear, it used to come straight here from Japan. I doodled all the things we got this month. My favorite thing we got was this Kokuyo Karu cut thingy. Basically a washi cutter. So it looks like this. You open it up and it's kind of like a clip. And you clip it onto the washi roll that you want to cut. You can slide it to where you want to cut it, which is pretty neato burrito. So when you get to the place where you want to cut, just hold it down and bam! Look at that. It's a perfect cut. It is fabulous. And Mitz is fabulous for curating these amazing boxes. I have loved pretty much everything that I've received so far. By the way, I watercolored their logo and oh my god, it took forever because of the tiny little details. February 28th. I've been rethinking my studio, so I drew out the layout and used post-its to represent large pieces of furniture. I'm thinking about moving things around, but still unsure of how this will work. Lastly, my goals for March is to survive. So before I go, I wanted to show you how chubby my book has gotten with just 2 months of journaling. It's pretty crazy. I'm determined to fill this whole book up. I mean, I've seen pictures of chubby Hobonichis and I so want to join the chubby Hobonichi club. Here are some of my past Hobonichis. I've never really pasted that much in my old Hobonichis, so they're pretty skinny compared to this one already. It's crazy. And it's only it's only March. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope your journaling goals are going well this year. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!